Hello, and welcome to Not Boring English. Today's story is a beautiful love story called The Sketchbook, and it is perfect for A1 to A2 level learners. Please pause the video anytime to practice speaking with the shadowing technique. It will help your pronunciation and fluency. If the story is too fast, you can change the playback speed in the settings to listen more slowly. The Sketchbook. My name is Maya, and my story begins in a small bakery. The bakery is called the Sweet Sparrow. It is a cozy place with a warm, sweet smell of bread and cinnamon. I am not the owner, but I work there every day. I love my job. I love the smell. I love the warm kitchen, and I love seeing our happy customers. My daily routine was always the same. I would arrive early, bake the bread, prepare the pastries, and then open the shop. Everything was simple and quiet. One Tuesday, a man came into the bakery. I remember it was a Tuesday because it was raining outside. The little bell on the door made a soft ding sound. He was tall and had kind brown eyes. He also had a friendly smile. He bought a loaf of bread. "Thank you," he said. His voice was calm and gentle. The next day, he came back, and the day after that. He came every single day that week. He always bought the same thing, one loaf of bread. He would smile, say, "Thank you," and leave. I was curious about him. He was always alone. He always carried a dark green sketchbook and a pencil. The next week, he changed his routine. He bought his bread, but he did not leave. He sat down at the small table by the window. He opened his sketchbook and started to draw. I was busy with other customers, but I watched him sometimes. He was very focused. He looked at something outside the window, and then he would draw. He did this for about an hour. This became his new routine. Every day, he came in, bought bread, and sat at the window to draw. I started to look forward to this part of my day. His presence was calm and peaceful. I was very shy, so I never spoke to him. I only said, "Hello, here is your bread," and "Have a nice day." I wanted to ask him about his drawings. I wanted to know what he was drawing with so much focus, but I was too afraid to start a conversation. One Friday, I was feeling brave. I had baked some special cinnamon rolls that morning. They were my favorite, with a sweet, white icing on top. When the man came to the counter to buy his bread, I took a deep breath. "Hello," I said, my voice a little shaky. "Hello," he answered with his usual kind smile. I made extra cinnamon rolls today," I said. "Would you like one? It's on the house." To give something on the house means it is free. His eyes looked surprised. Then he smiled even wider. "Really? That is so kind of you. Thank you. I would love one." I put a warm cinnamon roll in a small bag for him. My hands were trembling a little. He took the bag and his loaf of bread, but instead of going to his usual table, He stayed at the counter. "My name is Leo," he said. "I'm Maya," I replied, feeling my face get warm. "Maya," he repeated softly. "That's a beautiful name." He was quiet for a moment. Then he said, "Can I show you something? As a thank you for the cinnamon roll." "Of course," I said. He opened his dark green sketchbook on the counter. I was so curious. What was he drawing every day? He turned the pages carefully. He passed pages with drawings of trees, old buildings, and people on the street. Then he stopped on one page. My heart stopped too. It was a drawing of me. I was standing behind the counter, smiling. In the drawing, I was giving a customer some bread. The drawing was beautiful. It was simple, just pencil lines. But it looked so real. It looked so happy. He turned to another page. It was another drawing of me, this time looking out the window of the bakery, and another of me kneading dough in the kitchen. He had pages and pages of drawings of me and of my little bakery. I looked at him. I could not speak. "I hope this is okay," Leo said quietly. "I think your bakery is a wonderful place, and I think you have a very kind smile. I wanted to capture it. They are beautiful," I finally whispered. "Thank you." That day, he did not sit alone. I had my break, and we sat at the table by the window together. He ate his cinnamon roll, and I had a cup of tea. He told me he was an artist. He liked to draw simple, happy moments from everyday life. I told him I was a baker, and I liked to make simple, happy food for people. We talked for an hour, but it felt like 5 minutes. After that day, everything was different. Leo still came to the bakery every day. But now we always talked. He showed me his new drawings, and I saved him the best pastry. On weekends, when I was not working, we started to meet. Our first date was a walk in the park. He brought his sketchbook, and I brought a picnic basket with sandwiches and cookies from the bakery. We walked and talked for hours. We learned about each other's families, our dreams, and our favorite colors. His was green, like his sketchbook. Mine was yellow, like the morning sun. We discovered that we both loved old movies and the sound of rain. It felt so easy to be with him. It felt like I knew him for a long time. Our love story was not fast or loud. It was slow and quiet and gentle, just like Leo. It was built on small moments, a shared pastry, a quiet drawing, a walk in the park, a long conversation. He continued to fill his sketchbooks, not just with drawings of me, but with drawings of us. There were drawings of us laughing in the park, of us cooking dinner together in my small kitchen, of us holding hands. 1 year later, on a Tuesday, it was raining again. Leo came into the bakery, but this time he was not holding a sketchbook. He was holding a small black box. He came to the counter, just like he did the first day, but this time he knelt on one knee. He opened the box, and inside was a beautiful, simple ring. "Maya," he said, his kind brown eyes full of love. "My life was just black and white lines in a book until I met you. You brought all the color. Will you marry me?" And in the small bakery that smelled of bread and cinnamon, with the soft sound of rain outside, I said, "Yes." It was the easiest and happiest word I have ever said. Our beautiful love story started with a sketchbook and a cinnamon roll, and it was just the beginning. Comprehension questions. Now I will ask a few questions to check your understanding of the story. Please write your answers in the comments below to practice your English writing. 1. Where does Maya work at the beginning of the story? 2. What does Leo do every day when he comes to the bakery? 3. What surprise does Leo show Maya in his sketchbook? Thank you for listening to today's story. I hope you enjoyed it. Do you believe in love at first sight? Let me know in the comments. And don't forget to subscribe for more English stories from Not Boring English.